Hi, hello guys, Bernie is here. This is my painting 33. This is only a short preview, my full tutorial this painting. You can watch the full tutorial this painting. Just scroll down below to the description of this video. You can find the link on my full tutorial. Before we're gonna start this time-lapse version guys, please hit subscribe button below this video for more free painting tutorial in the near future and also updates on my channel. And also you can leave comments and hit a like button below this video. And now guys, let's get started for this time-lapse version, my painting 33. Just enjoy this video guys. First thing to do is I'm going to create the sky. So I'm going to paint directly the titanium white to this area. Just paint directly the titanium white. I paint titanium white so that I can blend titanium white to the other color. Paint titanium white to create the blending colors. And then paint the fluorescent yellow. Just blend this fluorescent yellow to the titanium white so that it will create a nicer color blending. Then the medium yellow also, I'm gonna paint the medium yellow around the fluorescent yellow. I'm going to stay this a very light portion because this is the sun area or the light source, my painting here. I'm going to paint also the fluorescent orange yellow for my warmer clouds. The medium yellow here, the very bottom of this area. Fluorescent orange yellow for my clouds or the warmer clouds. Just observe my brush strokes also. Then I'm going to paint this one here, the blue color also. I'm gonna paint here, directly paint the blue color. Then just blend this blue color. The blue color. Just blend this blue color. I'm gonna mix the color of titanium white and the blue. Titanium white and the blue color. Gonna mix these two color to create the lighter sky blue and just paint to this area. The very bottom of this. I'm gonna paint also the titanium white. Just blend also this titanium white. Gonna paint the violet portion of my sky for the clouds color, for the shades of my clouds that are not affected by the sunlights. Just blend also this color for the violet color. Just blend this purple color or the violet. Oh, nice. I'm gonna mix the color of the titanium white in the blue color, titanium white, to create the lighter sky blue. Just paint here for the highlights of these clouds here. Just looking good. Then the titanium white. I'm gonna add also the titanium white for the highlights of these clouds. Just continue blending also. Gonna blend the color. Then the titanium white for the clouds. Just blend this titanium white so that it will create a nicer effect to the sky. I'm gonna add more titanium white here for the highlights of these clouds. Highlight that are affected with the sun. Add more titanium white for the lighter clouds. Looking good. Gonna mix the color of the violet and the blue color. Mix these two color to create the more shading effects of these clouds here. Gonna add this one here. Then the Naples Yellow. I'm gonna add also the Naples Yellow. Just blend this Naples Yellow also. And the titanium white. Gonna add the titanium white to this area. And just blend this titanium white. Looking good. Then the fluorescent Lumi pink. Gonna paint also the fluorescent Lumi pink. The fluorescent Lumi pink for the further highlight of the clouds. Fluorescent Lumi pink. Also this one here, the fluorescent Lumi pink. Just looking good for my sky. I'm gonna mix the color of the violet and the blue color. Just mix these two color and just add small amount of Mars block. Just a small amount of Mars black. Add more to create this kind of color. Just add to this area here. For my subject to this area. I'm gonna paint to that hair. Just looking good. Then I'm going to mix the again. I'm gonna add more blue color to the color that I mixed earlier. The I'm gonna paint to this area for my mountains or for my far mountains. Then the titanium white. I'm gonna paint also the titanium white for the highlights of this mountain here. Titanium white. Just looking good. Then the blue color for the back portion of this mountain. This one also. Gonna add small blue, the darker color. Titanium white. To this area, titanium white. This one also. Looking good for my mountains there. For my first mountain, or just paint the blue color also at the very bottom of this mountain. The blue color. Then after that, I'm going to paint the titanium white. I just blend this titanium white to the blue color. This mountain. Titanium white. Just add more titanium white. Just looking good. Then the Mars block. And also the violet color. The Mars block and the violet color. You can mix these two color. The violet. The Mars block color. To create the darker violet. Just add to this side. For more dark color. This mountain. And just blend this also to the lighter color, the titanium white. Then the violet and the Mars black again. Gonna mix these two color. Gonna add to this area for the near mountains. This mountain is the nearer. That's why I'm going to paint dark color. Gonna add the blue color. I'm gonna mix the color of the blue and the titanium white. Create a little bit dark, lighter sky blue. Just paint to this area. Then the Mars black color. I'm gonna paint also the Mars black here for more dark color of this mountain. Just blend also this Mars black color. The Naples Yellow. I'm gonna paint also the Naples Yellow on this mountain for the highlights. This one also here for the highlights of this mountain. Then the dark color, violet and the Mars black. Gonna paint also this color here, a little lower portion of this mountain. Just looking good. Then the Naples Yellow. I'm gonna paint also the Naples Yellow. I'm gonna select the area for the Naples Yellow here. Then the Mars black color for more darker portion of this mountain here for the cliff. Then the blue color, add to this area for gonna mix the color of titanium white and the Naples yellow. Titanium white and the Naples yellow. Gonna add to this area for the more highlight color at this mountain here. This one also. Then the Naples yellow. Then the Mars black color for more effects of this mountain. Now let's continue here. I'm going to add detail for the sky. I'm gonna mix the color of the violet and also the Naples yellow, the violet and the Naples yellow. Just paint here for the more shading. These clouds here, cloud effects. I'm gonna mix also the violet and also the Mars black color. It should be more small amount. Add small amount of Mars black to the violet color. Just add here for the more color or more shading of these clouds here. The back portion of these clouds that are not affected by the lights coming from the sun. That's why it's dark color. Just blend this color also. Looking good for my clouds and my sky also. Fluorescent orange yellow to the violet color. Mix this the color for this area here for the shading of these clouds. The Naples yellow and the titanium white. I'm going to mix these two color again to create the lighter color. Just add to this area for the highlights. More effects of my highlights. Titanium white and Naples yellow. For more highlights of my clouds here. And also just blend this color for more color effects. I'm going to paint directly the Naples yellow also. Just blend this Naples Yellow. Then the orange yellow, or the fluorescent orange yellow. I'm gonna paint also here. It should be blend this color so that it will create a nicer effects of the sky or the clouds. The fluorescent orange yellow. Just licking it, and then the titanium white. I'm gonna paint again the titanium white just nearer to the sun or the lights or the light source. Just paint the titanium white for the lighter clouds. This clouds is nearer to the sun, that's why I'm going to light more light to this area. Just blend also this titanium white, create the nicer effect, the clouds or the sky. Looking good. Now let's continue to this mountain here. Orange yellow. I'm gonna paint the orange yellow also to this mountain. For the highlights of this mountain here, paint the orange yellow. The Naples yellow also. I'm gonna paint this area. More a light color in this mountain here. Then I'm gonna mix also the titanium white and the Naples yellow to create more lighter color to the upper portion of this mountain. For the highlight, just blend this color also. Only for the portion of that area. Mix the color Mars black and the orange yellow. And just paint to this area. For the area of this mountain that are not affected with the lights or the lights coming from the sun. That's why I'm going to paint a darker brown. Then the orange yellow to this area. And the Mars black. And I paint also the Mars black for more dark color. This area is not affected by the lights. And also this one here. That's why it's dark. Just blend this color. Just licking it. Then the blue color also I'm gonna paint. Just selecting the area for the blue. For the back portion of this mountain. For the highlight that are reflected coming from the sky or the clouds or this from the sky. Then the titanium white at the very bottom of this mountain. Can I add the titanium white? Just blend the color of titanium white. Upper portion, just add the blue color. This area, add the blue. Then the titanium white can add. And just blend also the titanium white to the blue color. For more color effects, just add more titanium white. Just blend this color to the mountain so that it will create the faded effects of this mountain here. Looking good. Now we have a nice mountain effects. So let's going to continue to the lower portion of this area. The blue and the Mars black color. I'm gonna mix these two color. I'm gonna paint here for the darker soil to this area or the land. Just blend also this color. Just mix again the blue and the Mars black color. And just add more here. It's like a cliff to this area. Smaller mountains to this area. Just add more. Just mix again the blue and the Mars black. Just add here. for more color. Just looking good. I'm going to add the subject to this area. I'm gonna paint also. I'm gonna mix also the blue and the Mars black color. Blue and the Mars black. Just add to this area here for my subject to this area. Just blend this color so it will create a nicer effects. The Mars black and the blue color, just mix these two color again for this side here. Now let's continue here. I'm going to add detailed, or I'm going to add subject to this area here. So I'm gonna mix the color of the ochre green and the Mars black. Gonna mix the Mars black and the ochre green and just add to this area. For my trees on this area, the base color, the shades of my trees, the first color of my trees to this area here. Looking good. Mars black gonna add to this area so that it will create more dark color to my trees, the trees that are not affected by the lights. This area here, this one also here. Just observe my brush strokes so that it's looking good to this area here. For my base color, my trees, I'm gonna paint directly the ochre green for this area. For my ground, here, ochre green. Just looking good. Then the light green color also, I'm gonna paint to this area. Highlight on my ground here, this area. Just looking good. The light green to this area here. The light green color, just continue adding with the light green color for the grasses on this. Just looking good. Then the emerald green, gonna add also the emerald green for more light color on my grasses and the plants to this area. Just looking good. Then the ochre green also, I'm gonna add for the grasses, the grasses that are not affected by the lights coming from the sun. That's why I'm going to use the ochre green to create the dark color of the grasses to add effects on this ground here. Just observe my brush strokes also so that it will you can follow what I did here. Just looking good. Then the medium yellow. I'm gonna add the medium yellow on the side here. And also here the medium yellow. Just looking good. And this one here, I'm gonna add detail for these trees. So I'm gonna paint the emerald green for the highlights of these trees here. The emerald green. looking good. Then the Naples Yellow also I'm gonna add for another color of the trees. Just selecting the area for this color here. Then the fluorescent orange yellow, so I'm gonna paint here for the flowering trees on this side here. Medium yellow. Just add more medium yellow for the color of these trees. Then the light green color for the leaves of these trees here. Leaves that are not affected by the direct sunlight. I'm gonna mix the color of Rushina and the orange yellow. I mix these two color. Just add here for the ground or the soil. Here also, it's my ground there. Mix again the Rushina and the orange yellow. Just for my ground. Then the Rushina color I'm gonna add also here for the highlight some soil here in the ground also. Just looking good. Then the ochre green I'm gonna add also here. I'm gonna mix the color of ochre green in the Mars black color. For the Mars black to create the dark green color for more effects to this side here for my grasses on the ground. I'm gonna paint directly the Mars black color for more shading effects to my grasses. Just looking good for my grasses in that area. Then the ochre green also here. Gonna add this color is for the shading or the dark portion of my leaves to the tree. The area that are not affected with the lights. That's why it's dark color. Emerald green also here for my trees to the side here. This one also. Or the fluorescent orange yellow to this area for my trees. Just looking good. Then I'm going to use my pointed brush. I'm gonna mix the color of the titanium white and the blue color. I'm gonna add here for my trunk of these trees and also the branches. Use the pointed brush. Just continue adding with this color. These are my trunks on this tree. Just looking good. Just continue adding with this color, the sky blue color for my trunk and the branches and twigs to this tree. Just looking good. Just continue adding with the same color here. It's looking good to that area here. Have my trees. Then the medium yellow I'm gonna add to this area. Highlight color here for my grasses, this area. The Rushina also I'm gonna add the Rushina color for my highlights of this grasses here. Then I'm gonna mix the color of medium yellow and the titanium white to create more lighter yellow, and just add to this side here for more lighter effects of the grasses here, for more highlight effect. Just add more titanium white to the medium yellow to create more lighter effects. Just add to this side. Then the light green color. Then I add also the light green color here. Just looking good. Now let's continue here. I'm going to add also the medium yellow. This for the more highlight effects of these trees here. The medium yellow to that area there. Also this one here, the medium yellow. Just looking good. I'm gonna put this medium yellow to the upper portion of the or just blend this medium yellow to the fluorescent orange yellow so that it will create a nicer effects of the tree. Just looking good on the tree there. Rushina and the orange yellow, and add small amount of violet or the deep violet. Just add small amount of the deep violet. Add more of the deep violet. Just paint here the color of my soil here and the cliff to this side here. Then the blue and the marsh block. Blue on the marsh block and just add to this side here. The blue and the marsh block to minimize the edges of this warm color here that I paint earlier. Then the light green color I'm gonna add also here for the grasses. The light green color and also the Rushina color I'm gonna add for the lighter cliff or the lighter soil and the sun here. Just add more Rushina color. Just looking good. I'm going to add also the Naples Yellow here for more color of the soil here. Just blend this Naples Yellow to the Rushina that I paint earlier. Just looking good. Then I'm going to mix the color of the orange yellow and the marsh block. The orange yellow and the marsh block to create the dark brown or the dark orange. Just paint this here going down for my color of the soil that are not affected by the lights coming from the sun. So I paint the dark color or the dark brown here. Then the marsh block. I paint also the marsh block for the shading of this here, for the shading of the cliff. Looking good to that area there. Then I'm going to add more the blue color for the highlights, more highlight of this cliff, highlight that are not coming from the sun. This highlight is reflected highlight coming from the other side of this here, other side of my subject that are reflected to this cliff. That's why I'm going to give a small amount of highlights. The blue, just continue adding with the blue color. Using the blue color. And there, looking good for my subject to this area. Then the titanium white also. I'm gonna paint the titanium white here. Just like that. Then yeah, small blue hook. Gonna paint also here. Just blend this titanium white and the blue color. Just blend this titanium white to the cliff, so that it will create a nicer effects. Just blend this color. Looking good. Let's continue adding with the titanium white. Titanium white. Nice color. Then the Naples Yellow. Can I blend this Naples Yellow? Looking good. Now I'm going to add subject to this area here. But first, I'm going to finish this area. Adding with the blue color for more highlight effects to this cliff. Looking good. I'm going to add also here the subject. I'm gonna paint directly the ochre green at this area for the grasses effects to this area here. Ochre green. Then the light green color also I'm gonna paint here. The light green color. The light green color. Then the emerald green I'm gonna paint. Emerald green for more light color effects. Also the highlights on my ground to this area. Just looking good. Or just paint directly the violet color here. This is for my trees on the side here. Then the orange yellow, I'm gonna paint also the orange yellow to the side here. Then the medium yellow, gonna paint the medium yellow. Just blend this color or the fluorescent orange yellow. I'm gonna mix the color of orange yellow, fluorescent orange yellow, and the violet color. Just paint here for the shading of this tree, the leaves that are not affected with the lights. Then the ochre green also, I'm gonna paint here at the very bottom of this tree for the darker leaves under this tree. Just add more ochre green. Just looking good. Then the medium yellow, I'm gonna add also here for the color of my ground here, or the just add more medium yellow. The color of the grasses on the side here. Just looking good. I'm gonna mix the color medium yellow and the titanium white. The medium yellow and the titanium white. Just mix this for more highlight effects on this grasses here. Just paint directly the titanium white for more highlight effects. This one also here. Titanium white. Looking good. For my ground on that area there. And now I'm going to mix the color of the violet. The violet and the titanium white. Can I mix these two colors? And just add a medium yellow. Just add medium yellow to this color. Add here for the highlight effects of this tree. I'm gonna mix titanium white and the violet color to create the lighter violet. Just add more titanium white to create more lighter violet. For this one here, for the highlights of this tree. Looking good. And also the Lumi pink. I'm gonna paint also the Lumi pink to the side here. Gonna paint also the medium yellow here for more highlight effect of these trees. Light green color also I'm gonna add to this side here for these trees here. Light green color. Then the medium yellow and the titanium white. Gonna mix these two color again. Just add to this side here for more highlight effect of this tree. Or just gonna paint directly the titanium white or highlight color to this tree here. Paint directly the titanium white. Looking good. Orange yellow. Orange yellow also I'm gonna paint here. Just adding here. Looking good for my trees. Fluorescent orange yellow. Looking good. Then the sky blue color, titanium white and blue. Create the lighter sky blue. Just paint here at the very bottom of this tree for my trunk. Looking good for my trees. Looking good. And now guys, we're done with this painting 33. We have a very nice colorful painting here. I hope this demonstration is helpful for you guys. And guys, don't forget to subscribe my channel for more free painting tutorial in the near future. And also updates on my channel. You can also leave comments and hit like button below this video. If you have any question or suggestion, just leave comments below this video guys. And guys, thanks for watching. See you for my next demonstration. Peace.